Hey everyone, it's Chris from JamPlay.com here with another lesson. Today we're going to be working on a old public domain song called Where Did You Sleep Last Night by a guy named Leadbelly. This song's pretty simple and we've done it up kind of grunge style. It starts out with a basic riff based around the E major chord. I'll go ahead and play that and then I'll explain it to you. So there we've got E, going to an A, going to a G5, different from your standard G, and then I've got my third finger on the B string on the D note here. Gives you the 5 instead of the third. Then we walk up A, B flat, B to a B7 chord. Then after that we just change the root on this chord to an F sharp, bend up on the G, back to the E. Here's the second half. All right, so we've got a little bit of a riff there, bringing us into the second half. Pretty easy. Slide up with your second finger on the second fret to the fourth fret on the A string. Pick the D string open. Land back down here on an E. Now the second part we use bar chords for G and A rather than using the open chords. Just gives it a little bit different flavor. Then we walk back down and we do a little bit more detail here on the walk up to the B7, which is the G on the third fret, A open, B flat, B, strum, walk back down to the F sharp, bend, then the rest of it's the same. So once the vocals kick in, we go to just kind of a regular strum pattern on those same chords. So no walking around, no alternating bass. By the way, in that first part, it's kind of important to make sure that you're doing this E, 1 to 4 to 1 kind of thing. That kind of thing to really accentuate the movement of the lick or the riff. Otherwise, it just kind of sounds like you're strumming. So anyway, after that part, we go into just the chords when the vocals start, and that's just like this. And that repeats twice. So now I'm going to go ahead and play this whole first section slowly so you can play along. If you have questions about what I'm playing, you can always look in the tab in the supplemental content. Here goes. Now, as you're listening to the track, you're going to start realizing that there's, 14,000 guitar parts in there. Some of them are doubled. Some of them are just kind of accessory guitar parts. I'm showing you all the different parts that I play, even though some of these, like the rhythm, for example, goes through from the start of the heavy stuff all the way through the end. And then we're just kind of layering things on top of it. So this part here is something that comes in really right with the start of the heavy stuff, and you can choose to play that, even record your own tracks over the backing track. So here it is. We're going to start with an E5 chord, based off the 9th fret. Basically, you're going to bar these 4 strings with your ninth finger. You're going to bar these 4 strings with your first finger on the 9th fret, and then you're going to come up here with your pinky and take the B and the E off the 12th fret. That's your first chord. Okay, so we're going to take it from this E chord, and we're going to bring the position down 2 frets, and then we're going to add our 3rd finger to the 9th fret on the G string. That's going to give us this 5 chord here, which is an A5 chord. And then this shape, we're going to kind of move around the neck to just layer over the thicker chords at the bottom. So what you end up with when you play all this stuff together is kind of an expanded 5 chord that there's no way you could play unless you had some weird alternate tuning all in one. So we've got this chord, which is an E5 chord. Then we're going to come down here to this A5 chord. Slide it down 2 frets, you have a G5 chord. Come up to the A, B flat, B, walk back down. And then I don't go back down to the G, I just hang on this and then come back up here to the E5 chord. Now after I play the E5 chord, I'm going to turn this into an E7 chord. Okay, and what I'm doing here is I'm just taking the bar off here, moving this E down to a D. So we've got a dominant 7 sound in the key of E. And that's going to go over your 7 sharp 9 chord. So let me play that sequence for you. There it is. Now that happens twice. Then we reach sort of the end of the song where I'm just going to be kind of doing octaves on B, which is the 5 of E. And I'm going to be sliding down on the same set of strings to octaves E. So I'm going to be playing the root. And I'm not real precise with this because really you're in the key of E. The 1 and the 5 seem to work fine really over this. So so that's at the end where I'm screaming the "Where'd you sleep last night" part. And then at the very end there, the "Where'd you sleep last night," you come down here to the E, and then just give a lot of vibrato, slide up, and you're done.